Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. A very warm welcome, children. As we were learning about our environment and our environmental issues in General Knowledge, Unit 3, Lesson 14, 15 and 16. Today we are going to learn and complete some more terms, and we are going to complete our textbook exercises, textual exercises. My dear children, are you all ready? Yes, come on, let us begin with part 2. Now, let us see some more terms in our environment, children. So, what are those terms? Let us see. As we all finish climate change, other things, no? Now, let us see in this part 2 what we are going to learn. When we see the picture, we see that the people living in that area, to accommodate or to get inside the train, the number has been increased. So this increased number of people living in an area is nothing but overpopulation. Population means the people living in an area. If the number of people living in an area increases or exceeds, what happens? Their essential commodities means what are the things they need to live, they will be lagging. There will be shortage of these things, like shortage of food, shortage of shelter, shortage of getting seats to travel whenever they want to travel. See in the picture what is happening. The people know more number of people are traveling than the number of seats available in the train. So due to which what happens? The people are trying on the roof of the train. So due to increased population, what happens? People will be not getting sufficient things they require to live in an area. So this is nothing but overpopulation. So what is overpopulation, children? It is an undesirable condition where the number of the existing human population exceeds means increase the carrying capacity of the earth. Earth means the place where we are living. If it increases day by day, that is called as overpopulation. Another environmental issue is waste disposal. What are the things we get in our homes, in our offices, schools, everywhere? We should dispose them. Waste is unwanted material, no? Waste is unwanted or harmful substances. We have to dispose them. Dispose means throw them accordingly. Nowadays you are finding, no? See in the picture such type of bins around us, like blue bin, green bin, yellow bin, red bins. Dustbins we find, no, children? Yes. So why they have kept these bins? Because as we all know that in our environment, the place we are living, some things can be degradable. Degradable means they can get decomposed themselves when they are buried in the soil. But sometimes some things like glass, cans, steel things, metal things, they will not get degrade or decompose. So such things should be decomposed properly so as to avoid any environmental issue either in the air, either on the land or in the water. So what is waste disposal? Removing and destroying or storing damaged, used or unwanted domestic, agriculture or industrial products and substances. That is removing or destroying. We have to remove or destroy the unwanted harmful substances so as to avoid any environmental issue. Okay, children? So these were two environmental issues. What are they? Overpopulation and waste disposal. Land management. Land management means nowadays many organizations, they are participating and helping the people to develop the land resources which they are blessed with, because of which they are not even developing the land around the people living, as well as they develop the cities. So what is land management, children? It is the process of managing the use and development of land resources. Urban sprawl means it mainly refers to the unrestricted growth in many urban areas of housing to develop the urban areas. Public health. What do you mean by public health? Public health is what? The health of the people living in a community, a place. It is defined as the science and art of preventing diseases and helps to maintain good health of the people living in a community. You know, no, we have public health centers to get diagnosed with the diseases which we are infected with, and through these public health centers we are able to get easily diagnosed with the infections, and easily they help to maintain our health in a proper way. The different environmental issues. Let us begin with the lesson number 14, Enviro Attention, in Unit 3. You know, many organizations and forums, they are doing what? They are collecting the data and doing research on it to overcome these environmental issues. Many of them in the picture we have learned children already. Now you can identify them and can write the answers from these help box given in your textbook, page number 22. The first one is what, children? It is pollution. The second one is climate change. Third one is public health. Fourth one is overpopulation. Fifth one is deforestation. And the last one is waste disposal. There they are given 10 options, but from them you have to find out the exact answer to the given picture. Okay, learn the terms first and try to do by yourself. Don't copy exactly. First try to do yourself and then you can take the help of this answer key. Okay, children, this is your lesson number 14. After learning about our environment and our environmental issues or problems due to human actions, let us learn about some famous people or persons who tried very hard to conserve our forest area as well as to protect our forest area. Yes, lesson number 15, Green Crusaders. Page number 23 in your GK textbook. With the help of given information, identify the following persons. We have to identify them. Their names are given at the bottom of the page, children. You have to identify them with the following hints given. Let us begin. When she was unable to give birth to a child, as this lady, she was not having any children. So what she did, she started planting and raising banyan trees. She planted around 385 banyan trees between Hulikal and Kudur in Magadi Taluka of Ramnagar district. Actually, it's a place in Karnataka, children, at her own expense, and then took care of them as her own children. Since then, she has planted about 1,000 trees in 66 years. She was awarded many times, but recently she was honored with the Padma Shri Award by our Honorable President of our country. Can you guess? Yes, I know. It was Salu Maruda Timmakka. Yes, it is Salu Maruda Timmakka. Second one, he is popularly known as the Glacier Man for his efforts to save and make artificial glaciers in Ladakh. Ladakh is a place in the Himalayan region of northern part of our country, children. You know, Himalayas are what? A range of mountains, a group of mountains, which are always covered with masses of ice or snow. So the people living there, they are unable to cultivate or grow crops as there was no sufficient water. So he made artificial glaciers. What are glaciers, children? Yes, masses of ice. So with the help of these artificial glaciers, they were able to get sufficient water for cultivation and irrigation of crops. Can you guess who? Yes, he was Chivong Norfel. Third one, she is a Padma Shri winner and has devoted a major part of her life in protecting and nurturing trees. She had waged a war. Waged means fought a war against wood poachers and timber merchants to protect trees in the forest. She has been nicknamed Lady Tarzan for her affinity. Affinity means affection and love with the plants and trees. Can you guess? She also won many prizes, children. Yes, she was Jamuna Tudu. Fourth one, he is a lawyer and an environmentalist who pioneered legal activism for environmental protection, which led to the closure of more than 200 industrial units around the Taj Mahal. You know, children, Taj Mahal is located where? In Agra. It's our famous historical place, and as it is built with white marble, due to the smoke and dust from these industrial units, the harmful substances, that white marble was getting black. So he fought against these industries and was able to close the industries. Can you guess who was he? Yes, M.C. Mehta. Fifth one, she was an uneducated woman but had the capacity to mobilize the women of Uttarakhand to protect the natural heritage. She was one of the main leaders of the Chipko movement. Chipko movement. Do you know about this movement, children? Yeah. It was started against the cutting down of forest in Uttarakhand region to protect the wildlife as well as the forest area. So she was one of the leaders in that movement. Can you guess who was she? Yes, she was Gaura Devi. Sixth one, he is a businessman who also works as an activist in Himachal Pradesh for reforestation in the state and is setting up water harvesting projects and leopard conservation centers too. Reforestation means growing of forests, okay? And water harvesting projects means how to save and consume water in a particular place, children. Can you guess who was he? Yes, he was Tilak Vich. Last, seventh one is he is a bus conductor by profession from Tamil Nadu who has single-handedly planted more than 38,000 trees in 26 years. He has made efforts to save wildlife and has spread awareness about the conservation of the trees and forest areas. Can you guess who was he? Yes, he was M. Yoganath. It is M. Yoganathan, children. Y is not there. You please strike it off that Y. Okay? It's a printing mistake. So these are the famous people from our country. They were awarded many times for their work to conserve the wildlife, forest areas, and to give awareness to the people to plant more trees and to stop cutting down of trees. So that's why they are called as Green Crusaders. Okay, children. Now, what did you learn from this lesson, children? Yes, very good, children. Very good. You learned that we should not cut down trees and we should try to plant trees in our surroundings. So, learn this lesson very well. Okay? After learning about our environment, our environmental issues, and some known personalities or person who help to conserve the environment, now we learned about our environment and how to conserve our environment and its resources. And its resources means what all the natural resources we are having, how to protect them and conserve them for our daily use, children. So page number 24, lesson number 16, solving environmental problems. Here in this lesson, the children are doing some activities. You have to give them some points and check who got the highest one. Okay, children? Whether they are able to help to conserve or not, depending upon that, you have to give them some points. See in the page, in your textbook, page number 24. Do the following, children, help to resolve the environmental problems. Here are a few activities they perform daily. Give them some points according to their contribution in resolving the human-wrought havoc on the earth. You can use the following point scheme to find out the child who is contributing more than others in resolving environmental problems. So, depending upon their contribution, you have to give the points. If it is an excellent contribution, then you have to give 5 points. Contribution means if they are able to conserve the environmental resources, you have to give them excellent. Okay? Then if it is good contribution, then you have to give 4 points. Any kind of contribution 1 point, and if they are not able to contribute anything, then you have to give them 0 point. So there are children who did these activities. Let us check. Radha opens windows, curtains and Venetian blinds during daytime. She makes use of natural daylight. So according to me, I think she did a very good job by conserving the natural resource and also conserving the electricity. Instead of using lights and tube lights, she want to use the natural daylight. So I gave her 5 points. Arhan has reduced the use of TV and music system to the barest minimum. Yes, children, listening music and TV, watching TV at a high volume, it not only damages our ears, it creates noise pollution. So we should use it in a minimum level. Use it at a minimum level. Okay, that's why I gave him 4 points. During winters, Ghazal overheats water in the geyser. As according to me, I think instead of overheating, she could have maintained at the medium level. That is also enough for us to use the water. So that's why I gave her 1 point. Param uses heaters for a long time when it is very cold. Instead of using heaters for a long time, he could have wore sweaters or caps, woolen caps to keep himself warm. So I thought that he was not contributing much to save the environmental resource like electricity. That's why I gave him 1 point. Radha asked her bus driver not to honk when it is not needed. Honk means horning the horn on the road. When it is not needed, I think she was good at not allowing the bus driver not to honk. Because of this honking, what happens, children? She says that it leads to headache, tension and makes her irritable. Actually, it is noise pollution. It is creating noise pollution. So she want to avoid that. That's why I gave her 5 points. Did you know, children, instead of turning the heater on in the winter, try putting on an extra sweater. It would save a lot of electricity. Okay? We will move on to the next page. In the next page also, children are doing some activities. Then we will calculate at the end. Okay, children? You can give as per your choice. Okay? As your understanding and as per your choice, you can give the points. Okay? Now, children, move on to page number 25. Some more activities. Arhan does not throw ice cream cups and sweet wrappers around if there are no dustbins. He just brings them home and throws them into the dustbin. Yes, it's very good habit of not throwing our waste or used ice cream cups or plates on the road. Instead, we should see or watch the dustbins, or else we can bring home and put into the dustbins. That's a very good habit. So that's why I gave him 4 points. Param asked his mother not to use washing machine as it uses up a lot of water. Yes, it's true. A washing machine uses lots of water, but it saves our time a lot. So in that way, I gave him 1 point. Because it saves our time, no? Nowadays, we are very busy with our activities. So we can save our time. Ghazal always buys overpacked goods. So we don't need to pack our gifts 2 to 3 times. Instead, 1 wrapper is enough for the gifts. So that's why I gave her 1 point. as she did not contribute much to the environmental resources. She just wasted them. Radha often asks her father to replace CFL of her room to tube light as she does not like CFL at all. You know, children, CFL lights are those lights which consume less electricity. So that's why I gave her 1 point, because she did not conserve the environmental resource electricity. Azal asked her parents not to use chemical cleaners and acids for cleaning tiles, as lot of things we pour down the drain pollute water. Yes, indeed, the usage of chemicals and acids will pollute water, but our bathrooms and kitchens should be kept clean properly. So I gave her 4 points. Param has reduced the operating time of household electrical appliances to the minimum possible. Yes, it's good to conserve electricity, but when we are reading and learning, we should learn them in a bright light, according to me. So that's why I gave him 4 points. Because in the picture he is reading, no? So at that time he should have proper light and proper light to read. Arhan does not pass on his old books to younger students. So in this way he did not contribute much to conserve the environmental resources. Which resource? Paper. So that's why I gave him 0 points. Now children, see the page number 25. All the names are there: Radha, Ghazal, Arhan, Param. Calculate all the points, whatever points you have given according to your thinking and understanding, and put the total here. Okay, then see who helped or who contributed a lot to conserve the environmental resources or our natural resources. Okay, children. So with this we have completed unit 3 of GK, lesson 14, 15 and 16. Learn well, okay, all the spellings, and prepare well all the units what all you have finished in your GK. All the best, children. Okay.